Hello and welcome to Project Loved. I am your hostess this episode, and I am Daphne Anderson of aMotivating Love. This week we have Willie and Kim Photography joining us. Hi, Willie and Kim. How are you?
Hello, we're good.
Well, awesome. So tell me, we're going to dive right in and tell me about Willie.
Well, I'm an avid movie watcher.
Okay.
I am from Dallas, born and raised. I've never left. Now I live in the north suburbs of Dallas with my wife, Kim. I'm a Dallas sports fan, so anything Dallas, Cowboys, Mavericks, Stars. I know it's not that good but right now, but average sports fan, and I love photography.
Awesome.
Started 11 years ago and just picked up a camera, started taking pictures of ducks, flowers, anything. And I messed around and started posting on Facebook. And that was the wrong decision because 2 weeks later, I started getting private messages saying, "Hey, why don't you capture my wedding?" And I was like, "What? What do you mean capture your wedding?" And it started from there.
Well,
It started just me by myself. And over the years, the last 2 years, my lovely wife, she finally decided to come on board and join me. And so we created Willie and Kim.
I love it. He said Willie and Kim. So in that segue, tell me about Kim.
I feel like I'm like a lot of the opposites. Like he's the extrovert people person. I'm the introvert. Like I like systems and tasks and checking off a list.
Okay.
I movies though too, so that's something that we kind of have in common among other things, of course. I mean, I consider my full-time job like being a wife and mom, but I also have like a 9 to 5. I work in education as a digital learning coach, helping teachers integrate technology into their classroom lessons.
Wow.
Before that, I was teaching. I taught math for a long time, but then I got into multimedia and video production, and it just kind of like all fit together to where it really supported photography well. So that's kind of, I guess, about me. And kind of how, Willie and Kim kind of happened as well.
Okay. Well, normally I don't do this, but I'm just going to say for our watchers that they are a couple that I met, I don't know how long ago, 12, 13 maybe. We were at church together.
Mm-hmm.
And Willie is affectionately a little brother who I love, but oh my goodness, just like a little brother, you want to put him in the corner and just close the door on them. And then somewhere along the line, he got grounded and he grew up. And a lot of that I know is because of Kim. And I have to say, thank you, Kim. It's okay. It's okay. I love you still. And you are the bomb brother. But baby, Kim brings out the better side of you. Just say thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next question. How is it working together as a husband and wife duo? Honestly.
It's great. But just like any other, just like marriage, it's challenging.
Yeah.
We have the same vision, so to speak, but ways of going with it by that vision.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Go opposite some days.
Like Willie's a person who, like, if it were like basketball, he'll just take the shot.
Okay.
And I'm over here like calculating the angle and the arc, and like I want to take one shot.
One shot and get it right and be good.
Yeah, she wants to play to develop. I'm like, just give me the green light, coach. Like,
Put me in.
like if it comes down to making a purchase, Kim wants to put, finances in order.
Of course.
Make sure we have the right money, and then we can do it later. I'm like, we got it. Like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We're doing good. And So I hit that purchase button, and then she finds out a week or two later, and that's when we bump heads, and
Okay.
but we come back to togetherness. But I am the spender of the marriage and the business, so I'm gonna put that out there.
Okay.
That's why I said when she said complete opposites, that's one way we're complete opposites. Because like she said, she's an organizer, so she wants to make sure things are placed in order. And I'm like, I see the vision. Let's get to it. She's like, there's steps, there's levels to this, and so that's when I have to kind of sit back and be like, okay, and humble myself.
Right.
Not always, and I do get, the Lord reminds me to, hey, bro, you out of order. You're supposed to be the leader. You're not right. You're not leading well some days, and so, but together we're great. I will honestly say this business the last 2 years has grew exponentially because of her.
And I mean, and I can say too that like before, because he said he's been doing photography for 11 years and I have been supportive, I felt like, but I don't know that I completely bought into it. So like supportive with me, like, let me take care of the kids while you go take photographs, or let me hold down the house and you go do this. I'm behind you. Like, I don't have any questions about when you leave the house or where you're going or what you're doing. But I think in the last 2 years, I'm like, okay, let me help get I was taking care of the finances, but I'm like, okay, how can we be strategic about it? Let me help with the marketing. Let me go and pick up a camera. I think in the last 2 years, I really actually bought into the vision as opposed to just kind of supporting it from the background. And I think when I actually came all in on board, it made a huge difference in how we were able to work together and how we were able to kind of scale the business too.
Oh, wow.
But now, for the last 9 years, it was always word of mouth. Daphne, I mean, church. Most of my business came from church. Most of my business came from church's friends, family, which is great. But I wanted to kind of venture out and that not be our regular people, clients.
Right.
So she came on board and we kind of learned the whole Google analytics. And so now we're being able to, with her on board, with the marketing, now we're ranked on the first page of Google. I mean, just by putting systems in place, understanding Google Analytics, SEO. And so now, she's blogging, she's doing the marketing, everything. And so now you go and type in a caption or, some keywords, not caption, keywords. And on several of them, we're number one on Google. Like before, I was on page 8 or 9, just because of my website. But now she just put systems in place and everything is on the up and up, which is great. It kind of makes me mad some days. I'm like, man, we could have been killing it for years if you just would have came on board, but it wasn't our time. It wasn't her time. And I think by her seeing, okay, now I see where I fit in. It's not the wife and taking care of the kids. Now she has a place, the video part, where she can okay, I can do this part. You can do the photography. We can come together. And now we've just seen a whole different landscape of what's out there, what we can offer our clients. And it's been great. It's like I said, last 2 years, our business has been on the up and up. I just went full-time photography over the last weeks because of, the last 2 years. And really probably last November, December, we really had a rhythm. And so we started seeing the finances whoa, I'm quadrupling my other income, my 9 to 5. And it's whoa. And so she came on board and she's like, hey, you can go part-time. I was like, what? You sure? And she had to say it again. I was like, okay. My manager hey, bro, I'm part-time. I'm out. I got my other business to run. I just need y'all for a couple hours. And I come home. I work on the business, emails, help around the house, what she likes. She writes down the honey-do list, and I come home and knock them out. And in the evening, we're able to spend more time with the family, more kids. Well, I am especially. instead of being all up at night editing and doing things like that. So we got a rhythm. We really have a rhythm, a cadence to our business, and it's moving quite well right now.
Well, that's awesome. Awesome. I love it. So on that note, we will be right back. We're going to take a small little commercial break, and we'll return with more of Willie and Kim photography. Okay. Note to Taylor, don't do bloopers, boo. Don't do bloopers. Okay. 2 more questions, and then I will let y'all go.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
He kept going and kept going.
Okay, I'll be sweet and short next time.
No.
On this segment.
In between.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. See what I got to deal with?
All righty, now we are back with Willie and Kim photography. And here's our next question. How do you keep a work-life home balance?
It's hard. Because a lot of this is mothers that are kind of watching this. So at least for me, I go work a 9-to-5 job, and then I come home and I'm mom and wife and get food on the table and, take care of family. Like, I feel like that's another job. And then after they're in bed, a lot of times when I'm working on photography stuff too, and on the weekends. And so, it's really hard because I feel like it's work and then come home to work.
Right.
But Willie is really good about saying, okay, what day of the week are you not touching photography? What day of the week are you going to do this part of the business? And so we kind of set up a schedule on Mondays we do this and on Tuesdays we do this. Yes. With photography, we got to keep a calendar, and like for our own lives, we got to keep a calendar too. And so like we'll block off and say there's no photo on this day, or we're having a Willie and Kim date night this night, or we're having a family date and we're taking the kids somewhere as opposed to just hanging out or playing games or whatever.
Okay.
So I would say like just kind of for us at least, it's saying, on this day or this day, and making sure that we leave room for there to be just us and just family, and not let all of that just kind of coincide. And then getting our calendars on the same page so that we can really prioritize family and prioritize our relationship, and then have photography as well. Okay.
So I have a question in there that I heard, but I didn't hear in my opinion, the right response. I heard Miss Kim say, I come home and I put the food on the table. Is this the food that Willie has prepared and cooked, or does she have to come home and cook too? I'm just asking.
I cook too, but I will say in the last 3 weeks, because he did mention that he's gone down to part-time at his other job, I can send him like, hey, can you start this ground turkey? Hey, would you turn the oven on and put this in? So he is starting, and I feel like it's the start of him being in the kitchen more.
See, I love her because she did what a good wife and supportive partner does. She has your back, because I tried to throw that bus, the FedEx truck, the UPS truck, all up over you. I tried to throw you up under that bad boy so bad, and you cleared your throat, and she came in, honey, I got this. I love it.
One day last week, I was like, just brown the ground turkey. And he was like, well, what are you going to make with it? I was like, probably spaghetti. He's like, I can make spaghetti. I'm like, well, I just was giving you something to get me started. But he is ready and willing to do more.
Sometimes Kim wants to make some food. So it takes, a little bit more effort that I'm willing to do. These special ingredients and spaghetti, I grew up making that. So I can, I can do, simple stuff.
Okay.
But some days she wants to make these food recipes, and I'm like, I'll wait till you get home.
I don't ask you to do those. I ask him to do like Taco Tuesday. You got the tacos.
Right, do that. She wants to bring out these special utensils and cutting and grinding and whatever y'all be doing while, that ain't, no, I'm regular. Give me a knife, give me a spoon. Yeah, I'm good. I can cut some stuff now. Chop it up. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna save that for off the camera.
What you got to say there?
Oh, baby.
Stop.
Oh, wow.
Next question, please.
Yes, because all I can see now is Pastor Conway in the middle. Okay, you guys, stop it. You know, he's making answer. Okay, you guys, stop it. But I ain't say that. My bad. And the last question that I have, any last words for any of our viewers out there, any of your clients or upcoming customers, anything that y'all want to add? Short and sweet.
Book us. We're a dynamic duo.
Amen.
We have a high school senior coming up. You know, we love capturing high school senior portraits. If you're a small business owner, entrepreneur, and you need, some great imagery for your website, social media content, videos, highlights, promo videos, just let us know at www.willieandkim.com. We will definitely, contact you within 24 hours. And we can definitely provide great service that you will be very pleased with.
And you'll have fun while you're doing it.
Yeah, I love having fun. So my clients, they like family. We connect right away. I find something that, we both enjoy and we hit it off.
All righty then. Well, on that note, I will say thank you to Willie and Kim Photography for joining us today on Project Love. A side personal note, I am a longtime client, and he did our youngest son's 5th birthday. It was a carnival theme. And in the midst of that carnival theme, the fence fell down and all the men went to go help with the fence. And I was like, you're photographing, not fencing. He was like, but I gotta help. I'm like, really, dude? And so that was another connection that we made. And he did some headshots for me not too long ago and captured some fun moments of me that I haven't put out there just yet, but I guess I will go ahead and show them. But I will say, anytime that you're able to work with these two, it is going to be fun and laughter, just like you've seen on this episode today. So again, thank you so much. Mwah. Love you all. And don't forget to subscribe and share. See you next time. Project Love.